Congratulations to
Optic Gaming.
the Green Wall, making the second place team look bad. That's how good they are.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they do it. Their gameplay is like so clean, so precise. They're just the best out there right now. I don't know. But are you ready to see a good show? And also, are you ready to see Rivals, HCS Rivals, the world premiere?
I got it done.
Finally? Okay, well, let's start the show.
This picture? Are you fucking serious with this picture? Wait, hold up. I can't even play. I'm not playing this game until I put this on the stream. Is this wait, is this photoshopped? There's no way this is actually me. Bro. Bro. What the fuck is that? Bro, are you serious? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Oh, my God.
What was that? I didn't even know that.
Did he do that himself? Okay, that's even better.
He was like, what the hell is this picture? Yeah, we couldn't hear it, but it's fun. If you guys go back and watch it, the video's freaking hilarious. This is funny. Welcome to HCS Now. I'm your host, Computer, as always. I'm joined with my co-host of the
Mummy.
show.
And default.
Woo.
Yeah, and Vegas, man.
Was very exciting weekend.
Was lit.
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh. That was like one of the best events I've watched, and I can't even remember. Like, the closest main stage games I've seen ever.
Probably the best event, like game-wise, of Halo 5.
I even said this event was going to be better than Worlds, and I still think it might be,
Yeah.
other than the
I don't know,
optic
I think-
blowout.
After seeing this one, I'm excited to see Worlds now.
Yeah, so am I.
Every game was like nail biting.
Yeah.
Every single
I
game.
think
almost.
we're gonna see the. I think it's gonna be a repeat.
I
Pretty much.
could not believe, like, every game was just insane. And the comebacks on Strongholds, insane. The Slayer games were always like 1 or 2 kills apart.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. I watched more it ruined my, like, whenever they have an event on the weekend and it's like a 3-day event, I sit on my
Yeah. That's your whole
laptop
weekend.
for 3 freaking days.
Yeah. That's your whole weekend.
And I feel
And they
like
go for a long time.
like a bum. Like, I get up out of bed and I just crawl to my laptop, and then I'm there, and then I go to bed later that night
Yeah.
on the stream.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah. It's
that
worth
was
it.
that was bad. I mean, I
Very
just
worth it.
literally accomplished nothing today, but it was so good
It was
that I
worth
couldn't
it.
stop watching.
It was worth it.
It was.
I got to see some
I
great
know.
games.
I just let trash pile up around me, and I
Yeah.
built a fortress of crap around me, and I
Turns
just
into
sit
a
in. Yeah,
slight
Don't leave
igloo.
the house for 3 days.
yeah, it's pretty bad. But let's talk about what happened. Optic Gaming, yeah, obviously they won. They're the best team right now, of course, because they are so good. Like, Liquid couldn't even touch them in the finals. Come on, man. I really hate that we get our biggest viewership in the finals. We got like 24,000 viewers, and Optic Gaming just destroys this Liquid.
mean-
And it's like, man, they took one game off of them, but it really wasn't as exciting as the rest of the tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish.
To you and like someone like us, yeah, it's like, come on, why can't it be a closer
Yeah,
game?
Mhm.
But all them viewers during Optic probably don't even watch Halo. They're just there because of the Optic
It's off their
name.
plan.
So they are probably pretty excited that they win like that.
Yeah. The venue was nice. It
Yeah,
was-
I like the venue.
I love the setup, and I think I talked about it before on this show, but maybe I haven't. They had like the old school MLG style
Yes.
setup with the bleachers and this main stage actually like farther away, and like instead of looking up at a stage and just seeing the back of a monitor, you're looking down on the players. You
Yeah.
can see the
Mhm.
the players like you should. I think every event should be set up in that fashion. I think that's the way to go. I think having the stage up high and where you're just looking at the back of a monitor, you can't see your players, you can't see the emotion on their face. I don't like that. I like what they did there, and I've talked about that
It's
before.
something you wanted for a while.
Yeah,
He's
and
one.
they nailed it. So I mean,
Yeah. Complaints that it was small, I heard.
Yeah,
But I like that. I would prefer people to run an event that's small where people have to watch the game and you hear that crowd than I would a giant event where no one sits down in the seats. They stand over here. They stand over there.
so you're saying herd the crowd, and
Exactly.
make them watch,
Yes.
make them cheer.
Yes. I even say, like, if
make them
there's
sit at the main stage.
If there's, like, say if you have a giant row of seats and half of them is taken or they're all spread out, start eliminating seats and make them get into a giant bunch.
Yeah, start pushing stuff forward. There was a few lighting issues. It was weird. Like the first couple days when the casters were standing at their desk, it was like they were in somebody's bedroom. It was like, or people kept calling it a strip club.
Yeah,
It
I
was
saw that
dark
one.
AF. Like you couldn't even. All you could see was like 3 heads kind of just floating around, like talking. And then
All
there were-
right.
then like the first couple days, the lighting issue was really bad on the main stage too. You couldn't see the players at all. But they eventually took. That's the great thing about Millennial. They take feedback and then they fix it.
Yeah.
I've seen them get on the forums and take feedback and then like they go back and fix it. And Sims was giving them feedback. He would go to the forums and he would say anything wrong, and they'd be, yeah, the lighting sucks. And he'd be like, okay, noted. I'm gonna go tell the people.
Right.
So it was a good stream.
They tried being more entertaining this time around, too.
Yeah, my one complaint or 2 complaints, downtime content still sucks. Even though they did try to make
It
some.
was better.
They
Yeah, they
did.
had these
They
little skits
still
going
played the Halo.
I actually enjoyed, like, the little skits they did.
yeah,
Like,
I'm not saying that,
They did a little questions
was
and stuff.
good.
I like that.
but they still had the nonstop Halo Wars crap playing over and over again. As a matter of fact, right before finals started, they literally played the Halo Wars, like making of Halo Wars BS, like 3 times in a row. Like
Yeah.
if you want to lose viewers, that's sure as hell is going to do it. I
Yeah,
can tell you
you
that.
should advertise
I-
our show.
You gotta mute it.
That's gonna make them lose ears.
Yeah, and I was saying, you guys, you know what? We have a whole channel of stupid videos that you guys could play, I guarantee it would make people laugh.
Yeah, but they're
At
like,
the very
but then we gotta
least.
credit HCS now, so let's just
Let's do
that.
I mean, some of our content is pretty funny, and we have a whole channel
Hey.
full of it. And if you played that during downtime, I guarantee people will be like, yeah, this is much
Last
better than
time,
Halo Wars.
in St. Louis, we ran into Strong Side. Well, you guys are up in the room. Me and Tyler's down there, and I told him about some HCS, and I was like, "Oh, you made the
Salty
Salty Towie and
That's like our
the
claim
Bravo
to fame
video."
for some reason.
They don't even know we have a show. It's
Yeah,
like you guys
it's-
make them little funny videos.
You guys are those one guys that make those stupid videos.
Make
we,
fun of us.
we make fun of you guys all the time. It's in fun.
Oh
though.
yeah, we also have a show.
yeah, yeah, we do a show.
If you care to ever watch, but
No.
no, and yeah, that's our claim to fame. The
Yeah.
like when we go up to people and they're like, HCS now, who the hell is that? And they're like, Salty Towie.
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I know who you are.
you're that guy.
That's good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's a funny video.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I thought it was one of our, we got much funnier videos. I just gotta go watch them.
Salty Tower is pretty funny.
It's pretty good, I guess. Another complaint is side station streams. There was some games that didn't get streamed on the stream that could have been streamed, and like they were literally just like in between games they would like, they were kind of casting the games, but you couldn't see it. They were
Yeah.
like, okay, it's 49, 48. Ninja's going for the and you're like, you can't even see the
Yeah.
stream, but they're kind of like casting it.
I
Dude,
mean,
what
it'd be good to see it, but you gotta
do
understand.
they not think of like maybe we should set this up to where if there's a game going on at this station, we could switch over there, and then eventually they did, but they could only watch one point of view.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be stuff that's day one. You should not be a professional esports league and not be able to stream the side station.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, come on, that's just like day
Maybe it's
one
not
stuff.
A huge
And then
deal.
this arena is an arena literally built for watching esports. It
Yeah.
isn't like they had to freaking rent out a building and set it up in 3 days and like get it all ready. This was built months ago, and they couldn't stream a side station.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just unacceptable for me.
Maybe they didn't have the stuff to do it. It was always something.
Yeah, there's always something that goes wrong.
Then I'm not gonna even start in because I'll just keep going in deeper and deeper. Envy really didn't show up
You know,
well, I mean, they did because they're still a top team,
there was
but they're not like they're not they weren't playing their best Halo.
no, but when they matched the last time they played Envy, they came in like they were like more smiling and they seemed more ready to go, and they came out strong, and then they just downhill. It all started with that snipe down teabag.
No, it's just,
That was the
it's
curse.
just when they lose the lead, they played frantic. They didn't control anything. They just went for kills. They didn't slow it down, calm themselves down. They just
Preach.
like was everywhere. When I was watching, they just like, okay, we need
At the beginning,
together
they
and
was
calm
on
down.
that. At the beginning of when the last time they matched Liquid, they was on that. They was on power ups and all that.
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
what I'm
stuff.
saying. That
They was
they're
playing
like
really
that,
aggressive, and it
but
was
once
working.
they lose it, they get frantic. They don't know how to regain control. They don't know how to get calm, group back together, and regain control of the map.
I don't know.
Which they
There's
didn't
something
do.
going on with that team because they went from St. Louis winning, or they went from winning everything,
They
or being
won
a strong
the first
team.
St. Louis event, which
Yeah.
was a non-sanctioned event.
Yeah. Well, then they win finals, and it's just now they're third. Like,
Optic has, I think Optic has came up with new stuff that no one understands yet. They were talking about, and if you listen to their comms, anchoring players and talking about how they're anchoring, and like they've literally like they've went in like deep on this game, and
Well-
and it shows.
yeah.
Like I've not heard any of their teams talking about this kind of stuff, right? Like
I
I'm like,
just-
these mugs are deep.
I just think they're calm and collective. Like they don't get freaked out. They don't. I mean, they keep calm no matter what situation it is, and I think it's
Yeah.
what helps them the most.
Luminosity and Panda, big surprise there. I'm not really Panda.
Luminosity was more-
I said don't sleep on
You
Panda.
did make that prediction.
Okay, and I guarantee
I
they're
still think it'd be fourth.
Panda. I said don't sleep on them. I knew they were good, but I guarantee nobody predicted Luminosity to qualify for Worlds. Well, I mean,
No.
someone might have, but if you did, I'm gonna take your predictions from now on because I didn't see anybody saying Luminosity is gonna qualify.
Well, besides like the fans. Of, like,
But they did, and we couldn't see the Luminosity Envy series, but they were taking games off Envy. So.
Yeah.
yeah, but
At
Envy's in-
first, we thought they beat them because they were relaying bad information somehow. Somebody was trolling them hard. Like I was like, no way,
yeah.
no way they lost
Yeah.
to
Well, they-
Luminosity.
I mean, Luminosity was winning.
I was
for a while.
freaking out at first.
It was up.
I was
in the
like,
series.
hell no. But yeah, what was I going to talk about? Panda beating Allegiance. Allegiance has to feel a little bit of salt right now.
We seen that coming though.
They dropped Denoxide. Okay, a lot of people, they dropped Denoxide, what, 3 weeks ago or so? I
Mhm.
can't remember how long ago. And then they ended up not making it because they lost to Denoxide. I
Yeah.
mean, that's got to hurt a little bit more.
But
Not to count that commonly fell off the map during one of the
Yeah.
That's like
But people gotta realize though, just because Denoxide was dropped doesn't mean he was the best player on the team.
dude, Denoxide.
He's good. Don't get me wrong.
He's best.
It's just some players just don't match well with others.
And I talked about this a couple shows ago, how Denoxide is the perfect player for Nated because
yeah,
Nated
see, he
is
matches
the whole
perfectly
team,
for
the
them.
whole
yeah,
team.
Nated's an emotional player, and Denoxide is pure hype,
Yeah.
pure aggression. Let's go. He gets Nated pumped, Nated's pumped, and then the whole team's like feeding off that energy, and that's what makes that team so good. It's literally that they have the mental game. And they're also very skilled, but don't get me wrong, Nated's one of the best in the game right now.
Yeah.
And Denoxide's really good. So that team,
they bring out the best in
they
each
could
other.
probably pull
Yeah,
some
they-
upsets at Worlds. You never know.
I'm saying if all these teams take this time to grind it out, and
Hell, Ryan Noob's team was even doing really well.
Yeah.
So
I
mean,
always root for Ryan Noob's team.
yeah, I mean, just the thing, and
I always do, man.
it's just crazy.
He's such an
The
underrated player.
competition was insane all the way up to the finals. It was just insane. Straight ripping. Talk a little bit about Straight. Renegade. Renegade played
You wanna
really
talk
well.
about, Ace's Hydra.
Oh no, The Hydra, dude, the Hydra
Man.
play.
Yeah.
That was
We was literally watching that, and Tyler's like, "How come no one's picking up the Hydra?" Literally, Ace picks it up.
Dude,
you just
you gotta
drop
admit,
this
that play was boss. They were trapped in red here, and it was just so funny. Ace comes running out with the Hydra, just gangster as hell.
That's like the go-to weapon when you're like behind.
Dude,
and
he
you
made
don't know
the
what
right
to do.
play.
You just
He
like,
got him out of
let's
red.
get that Hydra out.
That was awesome. Speaking of straight ripping, they did have a heartbreaking loss to Optic, and man, one of the games was really close. I do feel like if they would have took that Slayer game, they could have had a little bit of a run towards it because it really is demoralizing to keep losing.
Yeah.
And T2 had it made it. You know, it was really rough on him too. I think we have a video of that.
The squad over tournament after tournament after tournament. These guys have stuck together for so long, and that just shows as well. Like even after taking a loss, yeah, they took second at fall finals, barely lost. I mean, yeah, they're probably not going to switch up, but I mean, this team is stuck together for so long, and they know each other so well, how each other plays. They're so confident, and they have.
Frosty, and they're only 1 kill down. First to 50 wins, guys, unless this 2 minutes and 30 seconds somehow ends up depleting. But Overshield's pops, my guys. It is up, and I believe there is someone ready to grab it. Renegade is very well aware that it's there, waiting for grenades to come. He ends up snagging it. Huge grab at a straight ripping.
Yeah, they took second at fall finals, barely lost. I mean, yeah, they're probably not going to switch up.
Baiting, setting up, waiting, gets the combo. No way, Snakebite was ready for it. Renegade, I'm so sorry that has to happen.
So long, and they know each other so well, how each other plays.
Optic Gaming only 1 kill away from winning this game number 2, and this could be it, Mike. No, a nade comes
Chasing
in.
down.
Does he get it? No!
They
Holy
don't
cow!
get it.
They didn't get it.
49 to 48.
And they have so much trust in each other.
Things have slowed down. They don't need to make a rush here. They don't need to force it. Work together, make a great push.
Oh my God, look at these angles.
Player is getting spot out by himself.
No!
Renegade gets flanked,
No,
and that
Renegade!
is gonna be it. Game number 2, going to Optic Gaming, 50 to 48.
That's why they are hands down the best Halo 5 team right now.
Cheer up, T2.
Yeah.
You're in Worlds.
You know, before you even
made
made
the
that
rules.
video, I was watching that and I was like, why is he staring at the camera like this? It's weird.
Must be hard casting over a
Yes.
game, watching a
I
game.
mean, I
your
was-
team losing.
I was expecting him to like look at him when he's talking, but no, just dead look at that camera
I'm
the
pretty
whole
sure that he stared into like 20,000 people's souls.
time. Yeah.
And like, I don't know,
Okay.
it hypnotized me. LCQ, man, this is gonna be so hype. The last chance qualifier is this Sunday. I think it starts Saturday, but rolls into Sunday. So, dude, we got, EG, Allegiance, Splice, Cryptic, so many teams that could just come in here and just take this last spot. I don't even know what to expect. Like, I think I'm rooting for EG,
As
but
an
I
ogre.
hate to see.
That ogre, man, that last kill at the last second, heartbreaking.
I
Yo,
hate,
he was right there. It literally went to 1 second, and
yeah,
died,
that's
and it's
just the
like-
game being broken.
It's
I was like,
hard
man.
not to want EG to win.
Dude, they should have won that.
Yeah.
I've always been heard that the actual timer on the game is off. It's actually doesn't go by real seconds or something weird. Don't know if it's true, but that seemed like that they should have won that game to me. It hit 0-0-0. You can't go below 0.
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking. I do root for EG because Ogre. I want to see him in the Worlds. He's missed out on Worlds last year because he got dropped right before Worlds. That was wrong of CLG. Wrong of them. I hope they feel bad.
Oh, they don't.
No, they don't because they got $1 million out of
Yeah.
it. But, man, this LCQ, I'm telling you guys, if you don't tune into this LCQ this Sunday, you guys are going to be missing out. This is going to be freaking crazy. Who you guys got going through this last spot?
EG.
Splice.
I want to root for EG.
I'm
but
rooting for EG.
I'm going to
I want
say
Splice to make it
I'm going
through.
to say Splice.
Oh, I'm saying EG because I want them to
I'm
happen.
going to say Splice. World's prize pool was announced randomly out of nowhere.
They love to do that.
Yeah, it's just
Just
And
random.
guess what? It's still $1 million. Prize pool has not went up due to crowdfunding like they said it would. But Tashi did tweet out saying something along the lines of, all of a sudden, the prize pools are going to go towards events afterwards.
Nice.
This is just so weird how they handle things, right?
Mm-hmm.
They come out and say, okay, all rec packs from now on are going to the HCS prize pools, and then they just ignore it for months and months.
Hey.
And then Tashi randomly tweets out on his private Twitter, oh yeah, it's not going towards Worlds, but it might go to some other events later on.
Hey, I'm more than happy with. I would rather them have like more events and better
Like bigger
events.
chunk of
and yeah,
small events. than-
exactly. I would much rather have that.
So still $1 million.
Maybe they got a really nice trophy.
And if you haven't turned on Halo 5 today, well, you're going to be greeted with an update, because an update just dropped today. I think it's around 2 gigs, and they nerfed the sniper rifle no scope. They nerfed the plasma caster, and they fixed the grenade launcher, so we may see a grenade launcher in competitive play.
I don't want it.
Not Worlds, but maybe next HCS
I don't want
season.
it.
No, it's good. It's better than a plasma caster. Come on,
I
dude.
mean, yeah. But
So that's happening. If you haven't tried that out, I haven't gotten a chance to because I've been busy working on this show.
I haven't updated yet.
no,
I
me
heard that
neither.
it's like trying to no-scope a teammate. So, I mean, it must be a lot harder. The bullet magnetism's still there when you scope, so don't think the sniper got like a lot harder to
I
use.
wish.
No-scoping was an issue. Like, I seen so many damn no-scopes at this event that I probably
Crazy.
it was just like insane, and I'm glad they did something about it because it's reached a pinnacle. Like, it was like no scope after no scope after no scope.
Yeah.
And
But I like seeing
an
those
average
scopes, though.
person probably can't do it, but pro players are just abusing it. Like, there was even one point when Liquid and Envy were playing, and Penguin single-handedly kept Envy in the bunker on rig with the sniper. They couldn't move the entire game.
Yeah.
And it ended up like staking them or something.
Yeah.
Because the sniper was it's just too easy to use.
It's
Or
too
maybe,
easy.
or maybe he's just not good with it.
Yeah, he's good with it. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, he's good, but he's
It's
easy.
like, yeah, they can really take advantage of how easy it is to no-scope. They said that they fixed the aiming problems on PC, but I watched Summit. He got on it for like 5 seconds, said the aim sucks still, and then got right back off. So there's a missed opportunity, because if we could get Summit to stream Halo 5,
numbers would jump.
you're like talking 15,000 viewers sometimes.
Yeah.
This dude just pulls in crazy numbers. I don't know if it's actually 15. I'm pretty sure he gets up
He
there.
gets a lot of views.
So that's still a mess, apparently, or just not up to his standards. I'm not sure. Let's roll Player of the Week. Okay.
Whoops.
I don't know. I was getting shown something. Anyways, we put some stuff on Twitter, or we put a vote on Twitter for Player of the Week for this event, and you guys spoke out and you voted. And the winner of the Player of the Week for this week is
Snakebite.
Really?
and he's also the best player in Halo 5.
Yeah, he's really great. No, he's really good. But I thought Native would have took it.
He was winning for a while. Then at the last like 20 minutes or so, people voted for
Yeah,
Snakebite.
I really thought Native was gonna get it.
Yeah, well, I did. You know what? I was so sure Native was gonna win. I actually went and downloaded a picture.
No, he's like, did you get the picture of players? Like, it has like 3 hours left. He's like,
I
Native's
was
gonna
like,
win
oh, he's
anyway.
winning.
I thought
I'm
he'd
like,
win.
it has
yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah, but he didn't. But Snakebite, Player of the Week. I think he's the best player in the game, and
He's
so
best
many
player in
pros
Halo
do
5.
too.
Yes.
Next up, Slay of the Week.
Said it even stellar at the end right there,
They're all
and
dead.
Optic just slayed him.
They are literally all dead. They used the flag as bait. Team Liquid tried to rally something back and get it back in the base. Unfortunately, did not pan out for them. Snakebite, you mentioned, Tom, the patience and the players. And just look at this teamwork. Triple kill. He's all lined up. 1, 2, 3. See you later, my
That's the
friend.
over if he wants it. Where's
Ground,
the ground
please get
pound?
him. Please get him. Yes, he does indeed. Snakebite with the overkill. Running the third and final flag. This is why this man right now
about to be up on the map. You already see Team Liquid with the rockets on the other side. That's going to be Eco trying to push onto that blue bend. Players trying to get alive. Get ready for this overshield. It doesn't get it. No, he does not.
Triple kill for Hook. What a play out of him, and he has control yet again. Envy, they get the lead, and Hook does work. The crowd goes wild. Love it.
Picking up that dirty triple kill, but Eco is going to stop his killing spree right
I think unless something happens now, they get a stop for a second. Double kill. Can we see it? Oh,
what is going on?
They stopped it at 99.
The room is actually shaking. People are going nuts here.
They're going double kill, Trippy. Watch for the man behind you. Is he a ninja? Holy crap. Oh my God, Trippy. He gets the stop, but everything's still on the line. 1 point is so Team Liquid to put some pressure on the hills, get some points, crack some more points on that board. Look at those grenades. That's like literally, look at them all, just fireworks coming across the map.
Oh my goodness, that is all 4 dead now. Optic Gaming, after they got put on spawn, they get extremely.
Tell these good people who won.
Snake Bite again.
I as soon as I seen that play, I was like, that's going to win it. Dude, he overkilled on the flag. He got the overkill with the flag.
I wanted the Optic Airstrike to win.
It wasn't even a play. It was just funny.
I know, it was funny. I was trying to count him.
Did anybody vote for it?
Yeah, actually,
really?
a lot of people voted for it.
I thought it was funny. We got a new segment. Well, it's not new. It's our second time doing it. But, you know, you guys see those great plays and how amazing these players can be. But after watching this segment, don't think to yourself that you suck at Halo 5, because after watching this segment, you might feel a little bit better about your gameplay. So let's roll pro player L's. If I can speak.
No, bro.
Come here.
Oh my God. Is that real, dude?
Oh! That might have cost them.
With Contra's POV.
Great shots.
Lunchbox with a nice perfect, big hot perfect downstairs in the
goodness.
kill feed. 1, 2, 3 members.
Lunch.
Who was that?
That was Lunch. He's
One straight between there. Down he goes. 44 to 37. I love the fact he did that.
Oh,
As I said, the
man.
man doesn't miss, but they're
Lunch.
overcommitting.
No!
Can he land? No. He went for the no scope. Didn't manage to land it.
Oh my
And
goodness.
He stands. He's ringing all the way to the garage. Nades though coming in. He's going to be dropped on the flag platform. Where's Ninja to stick? Indeed. But look at this fancy footwork. He's just run round. He's not going in that door. They know where he is. He's dropped as well. Same place as before.
Happened. World 2 got that stick on the sword guy too. So it's going to, delay this flip for the time being. And Vallicated's going right in there. Finds one from behind. Oh, you got to turn off those animations. But it's okay though, because
It's over there on Renegade, but he connects with a kill. That headshot, huge headshot, and now it's probably 3x.
Did he throw that off?
He just, I've never seen that. He lifted up and just thrust. He's really adapted that. But this could be the last cap as Royal 2 is going to run it in. There's no one to contest it.
360 cap.
Oh, no,
Fail. This is why no one likes you. No,
you don't get a second
you
chance,
can't.
dude.
Come
No
on.
second. So we're going to have to see which team manages to get some kills. No, what? Wait.
It hasn't been a one hit.
Hold on. How did you not? That was a double melee. Went down to silver health.
Obviously, that comes hand in hand with controlling Pink as well. That's exactly what he goes for.
Now let's hop on board now with Stella. This guy has a carbine and a sword in his back pocket. He's very well aware that he needs to push in. Tries to get a single kill. Snipe down, please!
Oh my!
What the hell was that snipe down? You missed how many shots? You got saved by a lift. That was insane.
Trying to get a put bricks on things here. They are random. What dip that? 84 points. They're slowly but surely bringing this one back. If they do this, oh my sweet God! If they do this, this is the comeback of the Saint. Oh,
That
Hammy.
might have cost them.
Hammy,
unless
why?
they can make something happen here. Spectre is the only one. Trippy trying to get in spot to stop the cap. They're not.
That's it. That's it. Panda Gaming are going to the Halo World Championship 2017.
Such great fail. Such great fail.
Comley was funny.
It was such a that was such a fella. I actually had
What's funny is what he
put it
did
in there.
as on the screen.
Yeah, he's like,
the pain. All right, time for Community Spotlight. Now, Community Spotlight is when we showcase someone in the Halo community that makes a difference. Well, it's competitive Halo community. He's going to be in the Halo community. That makes a difference towards the competitive Halo community and contributes. And tonight we have the man, the one, the only, David Sandman on the show. David.
Yo, what's up?
Repping that Team Beyond hoodie. What up?
That's right, man. It helps me like be happier and helps me shoot events better too.
All
So I have to wear it.
I like your style, man. I like that hoodie.
This is not an ad.
I'm glad to have you on the show. We have talked at so many events. I always say I want to get you on the show, and I'm glad I finally got an opportunity to do it. I want you to tell the people out there, you know, what you do, plug your website, all the events you went to, and how you do everything out of pocket, and just for the love of the community, and how great your pictures are. We're gonna show a few of your pictures as well.
So you want like the full biography almost?
I want you to get your shine on, okay?
Okay, I'm cool with that. I
Get
can
your
do that.
damn shine on right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. For those who don't know, my name's David, and I go by Sandman in the Halo community. I've been doing esport photography since 2015, and it was the first one I went to was Call of Duty X Games in Austin, Texas, and I just chose that one because there wasn't a lot of Halo events at the time.
Right.
So, you know, that was all I had until PGL Indy was announced, and that's when I finally got in contact with like Tashi and Bravo and all the Halo guys. And after that event, man, it's just been like a constant just like growth for my for like my career and stuff. And like kind of what you mentioned earlier about me paying out of pocket for everything, that is true. I have literally paid out of pocket for every single event except for two. One of them, I was hired by Astro because I'm really good friends with Oz, and he recognizes like my skill and stuff.
Nice.
And then the other was by someone a lot of people don't really like, but it was by Che. He flew me out to an event.
Nice.
But other than those two events, man, I've flown myself out to every single one because one thing I've noticed is there's no coverage for Halo. There's no photo coverage for Halo.
Yeah.
And it seems like people don't want to do it unless they're being paid to do it, or if that's almost like their job.
Yeah.
Opposed to just supporting the community, like you know, a lot of other people do as well, like Moses and you guys and everybody. Everybody does this stuff for free, and I think that's what we need.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I have my own website at daviddoran.net, and that's where I post like my professional portfolio of like esports and concerts and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I checked out your website. It's pretty clean. I like it.
It's simple. That's what I went for. I didn't want to do anything like over the top, you know.
Yeah. At the UGC event in St. Louis, we brought a semi-nice camera, and I tried. I wanted to take pictures and video, and boy, I sucked at it.
Like,
it was like hard.
It's hard, man. It's so difficult.
Not easy. Like super. Like every picture I took sucked, and then I was like, hey, I walked up to you and I was like, man, can you help me? And you're like, sure. And you kind of looked at the camera a little bit, and you're like, I'm gonna go take a couple shots. And I was like, okay. And you come back with these badass pictures.
And I'm like,
I'm like, you took that on this camera? I thought it was the camera. I thought I was just not messing up, but I thought it was the camera. And I'm like,
yeah.
So you obviously are. It takes skill. I mean, and especially in the lighting that the events have.
Yeah, dude, the lighting is so. Oh my goodness, especially in Halo, it seems like. But yeah, I mean, the lighting is so fucking annoying. Let me tell you, like. Sometimes, man, it makes me not even want to shoot the event, and I just like want to put my camera down and just be a spectator the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it is rough, and I mean, being a photographer in like low light conditions, that definitely you have to come up with something. You have to figure it out because you cannot take a picture. You know, you can't come up short. So yeah, it's definitely rough. It's not easy.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. How was the lighting at the Vegas event? It looked really dark.
Yeah.
I complained.
Yeah.
I talked about it on the stream. I was like, people kept saying it looked like a strip club, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. So the lighting at Vegas was pretty dark. I was pushing like 128,000 ISO,
Yeah.
which if you're a photographer, you'll know what that means. You guys might know what it means. It makes the photos extremely grainy, and it was very difficult. But I managed to get a lot of good shit out of it, surprisingly.
Nice.
But like whenever they would win the game, they would turn lights on.
Okay.
So I would have to adjust my settings on my camera for whenever they turn the lights on, opposed to just shooting in the dark.
Yeah.
So like I had to like predict when they turn the lights on and stuff. So some shots I didn't get because they didn't turn the lights on quick enough. Like when Cryptic won the game 5, I think, against DG, and they beat him. I got a really good picture of Cryptic, but they didn't turn the lights on quick enough, so it looked like trash.
Yeah. So you were at Vegas. How was the atmosphere there? I wish I could have went, but it's just too far away for me. I don't travel unless I can drive to it. I don't go.
Yeah, man, the Vegas atmosphere was dope. Like it was so good. And I've told people like on the Beyond forums and on Twitter, I haven't heard a crowd that hyped in a very long time.
When we were at MLG.
Yeah, exactly. And I would even put it above it. Like if I had to rank
really?
like if I had to rank HCS events only, not MLG ones, it would be like Vegas and then NA regionals at MLG. It's just so hype, man, especially during the Allegiance Panda game.
And that's really a bummer because they did not have the crowd mic'd up properly. You could it literally sounded like when the crowd was kind of screaming, unless they were extremely loud, it sounded like a handful of people. And the chat was like, "Oh wow, 10 people in the crowd." Blah.
It was extremely unfortunate.
It really did sound that way.
It was incredible, but that's what sucks is like, and I'm really shocked that they haven't like crowd mic should be like a standard in esports. Like it should be a standard, especially in console esports.
Yeah, if you sound like you have a large crowd, you look good. Like it's just you need that.
I mean, I will go to Best Buy and buy the microphone.
They can just jack into your camera and you stick a mic on it.
Yeah, dude, I totally do it. Heck, in Vegas, there was these fans and people are talking about him on Twitter right now. I think Rain is. He's talking about they were like cheering. They were calling Lethal Daddy and stuff in the crowd. And those guys were awesome. They were awesome because every time I tell them like, yo, get hype, get the crowd hype for me, they would do it. Like they led the charge the entire weekend, even off stage on the feature station. I ran to Walgreens in the middle of the Optic. I can't remember who they were playing. They're playing somebody. I ran to Walgreens next door to the venue because I was gonna try and make posters real quick.
Yeah.
So people could hold them.
Hell yeah! Bring back the posters.
Yeah, because I've been saying this for the longest time, and maybe I just recognize this because I'm a photographer, but Halo Esports does not have spectators. I mean, they have people watch it obviously. Like,
yeah,
people
I've noticed this as well.
But everybody is a competitor, and it's like you don't see people going up to like pros and asking for autographs and things like that because you don't have that type of fan base anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody in this scene is a competitor or they work for the scene.
This is true.
So I miss like the signs, and I miss anything that was like fan related that people would do, and that's why I even tweeted out during Vegas. I was like, who do I have to talk to buy like those noisemakers that you like to do? Because like I even Googled it and I found a website and I would totally pay for it and then bring them to events. Like
this is like
it's just simple stuff.
Such truth because when we've been to quite a few events and recently, and by Saturday night when most of the AM teams are knocked out, the place is dead. There's no fans there. Like you're sitting there watching Halo and like you're the only person that actually is excited just to watch Halo. Everybody else is like, yeah, we lost, we're out of here. And I'm like, all right, you don't want to stay and watch this game, dude?
Exactly. And it's actually kind of sad too, because like I don't like seeing like an empty venue for a match, like especially if it's like a good match or something. And this is no disrespect to any of the players or anything in the community, but I a lot of people are older now, so they go to these events and they want to hang out with their friends and they want to party, and that's totally cool. But like, come on, like you got to support the scene. Like I mean, you are supporting the scene by being there, but you got to watch the games. You got to get hype. You got to like you have to make it known that Halo Esports is like on the map somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to do that in a way that other people don't. Like, look at Smash. Smash is known for their pop-offs and their crowds and stuff, just because of how insane they are. Like, that's what we need to do almost. We need to create a way that, like, pushes us into the spotlight, because apparently, like, no one's going to cover esport or Halo esports. It seems like I've contacted ESPN multiple times, and they're like, I don't know what their deal is.
They're like, what's Halo? Is that
it's
like a Beyonce song or something? What do you want us to do with that?
I actually, I even contacted him before Vegas, and I told him, like, yo, I would gladly help you guys out with coverage for Vegas, because it's, you know, top 6 teams qualify for the world event, and that's a big deal. And they said that they already had somebody, and they had it on their calendar, and guess what? Nobody showed up. So
wow, they are freaking lying punks.
Yeah, dude, yeah, man.
But
I can
I can understand the crowd kind of like I can't really talk because I've never been to Vegas. So if I went to Vegas, the last thing I'd be doing is watching Halo. I'm sorry.
No,
I would be out partying.
That's a bad statement.
You can party after
Vegas
that.
is crazy, dude. I can't sit in a dark room and watch Halo.
No,
I gotta
yeah,
go
dude.
experience
I mean,
Vegas,
get
man.
it.
I've never been. So I mean, that's
Party after.
Yeah. No, and I completely agree. Like, because Vegas, there's so much shit to do there, dude. There's so much shit to see. Like, and I completely understand the whole, like, why would you want to sit in there, right?
Yeah.
Well, they would just end the events early. People could go out later.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Well,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Are you going to be at Worlds?
Yeah, I will be at Worlds. My plane ticket's already booked. I haven't booked a hotel, and I'm paying out of pocket for this one too. And I'll probably be staying in West Hollywood instead of Burbank, because my sister lives there, and I'll be staying with her.
Sweet.
probably.
Yeah. That's another event I won't be going too far.
Say what?
I don't want to. It's too far away.
I
I'm not paying that kind of money to travel to go to Halo event. I'm just not. If it was in a reasonable driving distance, I would go. But I'm sick of the West Coast events, and I'm not gonna support it. To be honest.
Pretty sick of the West Coast stuff too. Primarily just because I'm tired of going to the West. I'd like to go somewhere different, maybe, and just see the results. And that's why I am excited for like the Atlanta event and stuff at DreamHack.
That's an event I think I will go to. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean that'll be great. Just multiple games and just crazy shit.
Yeah,
I hope
gonna be
UGC
crazy.
does another event. I mean, I know a lot of people. I know the production side of things wasn't the best. But the land part was perfect.
Oh, yeah,
it was
the atmosphere was awesome.
It was solid.
I'll never forget standing in the crowd during that straight rip and splice game. God, it was so fun.
Yeah.
You remember that? No?
Dude, it was.
think everybody remembers that one.
Okay. I was making sure you remember.
Yeah, I remember the. Yeah, dude.
That was
What
awesome.
was it?
It reminded
straight
me of
rip
the old days. It was so good.
Yeah, and the crowd, like the entire venue was around them too.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah, that was fun.
so cool. And you know that's just one of those rare things that you don't get to see, you know, and happen much. It's kind of like the native freak out at Vegas. You know, just one of the rare things that happens in Halo, and you just
But see,
explode.
that only happened one time during that event. Most of the 99% of the other time, the crowd was just either scattered or not, into it. So I mean, I just wish I'm with you. Like, bring back the signs, bring back the crowd hype, bring back the fans.
We said the crowd was hyped the whole time.
No, like maybe towards the finals, but most of the time the crowd was kind of just everywhere. But during that match, it was just crazy.
Unlike, I don't know, it's just there's so many tiny things that I feel like that could make the scene, and obviously everybody knows this, but there's so many just tiny things, man, that can make the scene just more interesting, I guess you could say, instead of it just being, all right, all these people show up to an event, they play the game, there's a winner, and then they go home. Like, there needs to be a storyline, there needs to be moments that people can talk about, there needs to be just interaction, there needs to just be there's some, I don't know, man,
My
it's
biggest
so much.
gripe with these events is the terrible local marketing. Like, they do no local marketing when it comes to these events. So like, I will go anywhere in that town that the event's being held, and they see like I'm wearing like a MLG badge or a UGC badge or whatever, and they're like, "What are you up to?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm at a Halo event." They're like, "Really? Where's it at? You know? And it's like,
Yeah.
it's across the street. How do you
It's like
not
right
know?
there, you can see it. Yeah.
Because 343 sucks at marketing. And if you don't follow their damn Twitter, you don't know anything about what the hell's going on. Put up a billboard or flyers or run a local commercial. Do something.
Yeah,
I mean, nobody knows what the hell's going on, and they're standing right next to it. It's
It
so
sucks too,
frustrating
because like
for me.
I love everybody over there at 343. You know, I love them all, and it really sucks, man. That like things aren't like as good as like we want them to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And I swear it can get better, and I'm confident that it can get better, but things have to change, and they can't just change in like a 7-month period. They have to change fast.
Yeah,
Right.
Like,
exactly.
How
This
they- that's
slow,
really
snail-paced
biggest-
stuff ain't gonna work.
Yeah, man. That's my biggest gripe with the HCS, aside from like fucking assault rifles, but I'm not even gonna get into that. But
That's
that's my big
another discussion, my friend.
the fact that it's so slow. The process with it all is so fucking slow. Like it takes forever for something to get done, and then like, and I don't know, it drives me crazy, man. And then you see this fucking Gears events, dude, getting like $200,000, and
Yeah, that's a UGC event.
Yeah, I know.
I wish I could go.
He's offering you can go.
I can't. I gotta work. I got a job. Just sucks
I hope
being an
for the
adult.
best for him. And I'm really curious to see how that event works out, because you know it's a Microsoft title, it's UGC, it's on the East Coast, and they already have about the same number of teams that they had at Vegas.
They
for,
sold
for
out
Halo.
of passes. They had to re-list more. That's crazy.
And that's awesome. I mean, that's see, like if we have like an East Coast event, I think if we don't get like 70 or 80 teams, like I think people need to just be quiet.
Yeah.
About the whole East Coast thing, to be honest.
Yeah. All right, Sandman. Awesome interview. I love talking to you. What's your website again?
David Doran, DavidDoran.net.
And all your pictures are up on that site?
Yep. Yes, they are.
Sweet. Now, you better ask permission if you want to use some of his pictures or give credit.
Yeah.
That's a big thing, right? For photographers, you better give credit, right?
Oh, yeah, dude. I've multiple people.
Stop stealing
Nick News
photos
feeds,
like we do.
Yeah, steal them and shit. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's
All
ridiculous.
right. It was nice talking to you. I hope to see you at
Oh.
an event soon. It won't be Worlds, but maybe DreamHack. Well, you never know.
Yeah, dude. Definitely go to DreamHack. It'd be
All
fun.
right. Have a good night,
All right.
man.
See you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sandman. All right. Time for community question. Community question is a question we ask you guys, and we want you to answer it on our Twitter. Our Twitter is at HCS_now, and you can hashtag HCSN. And the question is, who's going to take the last spot for Worlds on Sunday's Last Chance qualifier?
Easy.
So
Spike.
I already asked you guys. So tweet at us at HCS_now, hashtag HCSN your answers, and we will retweet, like, and talk to you guys, comment, whatever you want. Now, we got a big world premiere for you guys. Worked on this video for quite a while.
Long time.
Promised it like 3 or 4 times.
I'm a busy man, okay?
It's a concept.
Apparently.
And I've already explained to the people before why I come up with this concept for this video, and because I've had talks with ESL and 343 over Twitter, and I've always complained about content that they show on downtimes and stuff that they talk about, like they leave out the behind the scenes stories of players a lot of times on the mainstreams, the rivalries, the betrayals, the stuff that engages an audience to like or hate a player. I mean, you don't really. Everybody's got to have, I really like this team and I can't stand this team, and that engages the audience and makes them want to root for a team over another team or not root for this team.
Yeah.
And they do a terrible job at getting people engaged in the behind-the-scenes stories of the players. So I reached out to them. I was like, why don't you guys make content like this? And they just say, oh, we don't have the budget, whatever. I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
So this is the first episode of hopefully many. We'll see how it goes. And it's called HCS Rivals. And the first episode is Lethal versus Snipe.